sharing the results with the clients helps them along their treatment journey. And then in that regard, you can share it individually, their data, but then we also share it in the aggregate to families and people who are interested in the program so they can make an informed decision. And then I feel like if you really continue to grow your research, then that's where you're presenting it outward at conferences and in, publishing in academic journals and at academic conferences. So that's almost like the next evolution. But of course, you have to start wherever you can. And that's the biggest piece of advice I feel like I could give a program who would be interested in starting. Start somewhere. Make sure it is embedded at every level of the organization so that you're not in over your head, but it grows from there. And then you get to be a part of the scientific community. And we like to put
Yeah.
ourselves in those situations to hold ourselves accountable to scientific scrutiny. Being held to scientific scrutiny allows us to get more questions and help us to ask better research questions to then keep evolving our research. So the goal is never to have an answer, it's to keep evolving with what you learn.
Oh, 100%. And I think one of the evidences of that for your organization, my organization, is it leads to conversations like this, right? Like this is where it can all head, is that we can actually share, pull back the curtain and see what methods are working well, and we can start to really learn from each other. The old days of, hey, what we do here is so special and unique, and we want to protect it and not share. That's one of the things that we've really got to do away with in behavioral health if we want to see the field elevate. That comes through transparency and accountability. Because I think one of the pieces that will often lead to people getting involved in this is when they start seeing clients and families and referrals taking note of the work that we're putting into this to demonstrate the value in what we do, right? That oftentimes will drive programs to start investing in this piece because they're wait a minute, these programs are being recognized for their good outcomes. By doing this and working to elevate the field, I think it sets the stage to make it harder for programs who can't meet the standards to continue to exist. And I think that that's an important part of the conversation. Why are we doing this? Of course, to improve care, to help families, to improve access, all those things. But there is a part of it that is, hey, I don't want programs who are not living up to the standard to be able to provide less than quality care. We need to address that, right?
Right. Transparency is important, and I think that's at the heart of collecting data. We want to know what's working, and if you know something that's not going well, it gives you the power to change it.